Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. We're the daily podcast that gets you started on the right foot and always with a positive vibe. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, February 15th. You'll be interested to know, 46 years ago today, in 1978, Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali to become the heavyweight boxing champion of the world. Stay tuned for more about this fight later in the episode. And now let's check out the weather in the Boston area. This morning, it's sunny skies and feels like 11 degrees, with 13-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 5:15 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. We're now getting 12 and a half hours of daylight, and it's got me feeling pretty good. It looks like we're in for a day with increasing clouds and a high near 38. West wind will be 8 to 13 miles per hour. Tonight, we'll have some snow flurries, mainly after 9 p.m., and a low around 29, with south wind 8 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 80%, with new snow accumulation of 1 to 3 inches. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 39 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather, we'll see a breezy Friday with a slight chance of morning snow and highs near 39 degrees. Friday night turns mostly cloudy, cooling to 25. The weekend brings intermittent snow and mostly cloudy skies with highs around 36 and lows dipping to 17 degrees on Saturday night. Sunday remains mostly sunny with similar temperatures. And Washington's birthday greets us with sunny skies and a high near 39. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Soros Fund Management, founded by billionaire George Soros, is set to become the largest shareholder in Audacy, a bankrupt radio station owner, which includes ownership of WEEI in Boston. Soros' firm holds over $414 million of Audacy's debt, as revealed in a U.S. bankruptcy court filing. The firm's investment comprises $280 million in term loans and $135 million in revolving credit. Audacy, facing a steep decline in radio ad revenue, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy earlier this year. Despite these challenges, an Audacy spokesperson expressed confidence in the company's future and its ongoing business operations. Audacy, parent company of WEEI, anticipates emerging from bankruptcy following regulatory approval from the Federal Communications Commission. Now on to sports. Come along with me and jump in my time machine back to February 15th, 1978. The joke's on you, Leon Spinks said. The man upstairs made it come true. The boxer from St. Louis was speaking to reporters after one of the most stunning sports upsets in history. He just snatched away Muhammad Ali's world heavyweight boxing crown Wednesday night at the Hilton Pavilion. In the capital of gambling, there had been no official odds posted on such a possibility. It would have been tantamount to Poland beating Germany in World War II, or to the cost of living receding. Besides divine providence, Spinks had an indomitable spirit, furiously flying fists, and absolute confidence. Muhammad Ali had been a champion for all ages, This was the 20th title defense for the 36-year-old Ali. Think of it, Muhammad Ali, an ex-champion, again. "You're still my champion," Spinks said to Ali in the press conference after the nationally televised match. It was a press conference to remember because Ali, the people's choice, instead of sulking because the championship had been lost, Ali magnanimously gave Spinks the credit he deserved. The 24-year-old challenger seemed almost sorry he'd put an old man out to pasture. "I'm glad for you because you did what I did," said Ali, referring to his startling upset of then-champion Sonny Liston in 1964. "You proved the people all wrong," Ali said. "I wasn't robbed," he said of the split decision. "He landed some of the best punches I've ever been hit with." Spinks, a refugee from the trouble-infested Prude-Igoe housing development, had begun boxing when he was 14 years old, just to stop neighborhood bullies from messing over me, he said. But last night, he was on the offense all night long, while Ali seemed content to lie on the ropes for the early rounds, as was his famous rope-a-dope custom. Spinks, who fights as if a red blanket is being waved in his face, piled up points with a relentless assault to Ali's shoulders, head, and kidneys. After 6 rounds, Spinks became world champion after only 7 professional bouts to become the fastest heavyweight in history. This article was written in 1978 by the great Hall of Fame baseball writer Rick Hummel of the Post-Dispatch. And we're back to 2024. Last night, the Celtics, playing the Nets once again, gave them an even bigger whooping than the night before, blasting Brooklyn to pieces, 136-86. Derek White topped the list for scoring with 27 points. Tonight, in National Hockey, the Bruins are at home taking on the Kraken. In top news, let's talk about something healthy today. A recent study reveals Tai Chi, a traditional Chinese martial art, outperforms aerobic exercises in reducing blood pressure for individuals with prehypertension. Prehypertension is a condition where blood pressure is elevated, but not high enough to be classified as hypertension, signaling potential heart disease risk. The study, published in JAMA Network Open, involved 342 adults with prehypertension, averaging 49 years old. They were divided into 2 groups, one doing aerobic exercises, like jogging, and the other practicing Tai Chi. Both groups had hour-long sessions 4 times a week. After a year, the Tai Chi group showed greater blood pressure reduction, with 22% achieving normal blood pressure levels, compared to 16% in the aerobic group. Tai Chi, described as meditation in motion, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and stress reduction. Besides lowering blood pressure, Tai Chi is also known for enhancing balance, reducing fall risks, and improving mental health among older adults. Regular practice is key in maximizing these health benefits. In business news, Intuitive Machines, a space startup, experienced a perplexing 7% drop in their stock following the SpaceX delay. Originally, the SpaceX launch was set for Tuesday, but they encountered an issue with fueling while the rocket was on the launch pad. The new launch is rescheduled for today. This minor delay in their moon landing mission seems to have disproportionately affected their market value, wiping out over $30 million. The market's short-term reaction to a mere 2-day postponement raises questions, especially considering SpaceX's strong track record of successful launches, having conducted nearly 100 in 2023 and 11 this year. While SpaceX, valued at about $175 billion, isn't publicly traded, it's recognized as a leading aerospace and defense entity. The impact of this brief delay on intuitive machine stock highlights the often unpredictable nature of stock market responses. Speaking of unpredictable, in crypto movement, Bitcoin is currently up to $52,000. Ethereum is almost $2,800, and Solana is $117. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates. With several locations in the Boston area, Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Mornings sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. A groundbreaking experiment on the International Space Station involves WEEI, a compact surgical robot performing a simulated surgery. Weighing just 2 pounds, WEEI is significantly lighter than existing robotic surgery technologies. Developed by Virtual Incision Corporation, it's a product of 20 years of work by Shane Ferreter and his team. The experiment, funded by a NASA grant to the University of Nebraska, aims to explore the feasibility of remote surgery in space, which could be vital for long missions to the Moon or Mars. Interestingly, this technology also holds immense potential for remote areas on Earth, like rural regions or war zones, where access to surgeons is limited. In the U.S. alone, about 1/3 of counties lack a surgeon, with a projected shortfall of up to 30,000 surgeons in the next decade. WEEI's space mission is a step towards realizing the broader vision of remote surgery, potentially revolutionizing medical care in both extraterrestrial and terrestrial settings. And in entertainment news, Marvel's Fantastic Four is set to hit theaters on July 25th, 2025, with an exciting cast announcement that's sure to delight fans. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, and Joseph Quinn have been officially cast as the iconic superhero team. Pascal steps into the role of Mr. Fantastic, Kirby as the Invisible Woman, Quinn as the Human Torch, and Moss-Bachrach as the Thing. The film, directed by Matt Shakman, known for his work on Marvel's WandaVision, starts filming this summer. This release marks a decade since the 2015 reboot, which faced harsh criticism. The screenplay, penned by Josh Friedman, Jeff Kaplan, and Ian Springer, brings to life the first characters created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby for Marvel Comics. The anticipation is high for this new adaptation, hoping to redeem the Fantastic Four's cinematic legacy. And that's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my good friends.